guys, if you're new here, my name is Shakeria Deangela. If you're not new, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today's YouTube video is going to be on how I got caught in the crossfire. Now, before we even jump all off into that, they dog, I don't want to say they dog just had puppies. And if you hear any tussling, any rattling in the background, it's because of that specific woman right there. But y'all, life has been life, and I be forgetting sometimes that I want to be like a real YouTuber, so I be forgetting that I gotta lock in. But life just be life, and y'all, it's been so much that's been going on, and it's been so much go look cricket. But y'all, I really want to see how my lashes look. If they look a mess, oh well, I'm gonna go back and edit this video and see that they look a mess. But let's hop straight into the story time. So before y'all even continue on watching this video, watch this video right here where I was like, my life was put at risk at school. Y'all, it's just giving y'all a little backstory on what type of school it was, how the environment was, and what was going on. We're gonna call the two people in this story Lamaya and Michaela. I met Michaela when I had first got there, or maybe like a couple of months into me being there. And I heard stuff about her. But I'm not the type of person of let me go and not like them because somebody else said something. No, I want to see for myself. I'm that type of person. I have to see for myself. I cannot go based off of what somebody said. So of course people had their opinions on her, and people would talk about her. So we ended up basically getting cordial. And she would always come and she would vent to me about certain stuff. And one of the main things she would vent to me about was her friend group. She was in a 3 out of 3. And she would tell me certain stuff. And I would always just give her the advice to y'all don't be doing all that if y'all gonna be back cool. You specifically don't be doing the most if you're gonna be back in their face. Because normally when you in 3 out of 3s, it's always those two people that are closer. So I don't know, just be cool, be calm. So she had situations with this girl named Lamaya, and I didn't really know too much about Lamaya other than that people would say that she was jacking. Well, if y'all from Memphis, then y'all know what jacking mean. But if y'all don't know what jacking mean, jacking is basically when you know how to fight real good. And I was in a classroom and somebody had ended up saying her name like Lamaya, and I was like, oh, you Lamaya, that's who everybody be talking about. And she was like, yeah, that's me. And she was listening to TikTok audios on her phone. But she was real cool when I had that little first little impression of her. She was real cool. I definitely wouldn't have saw this coming, if that made sense. I'm just like, she cool, I'm cool, you see what I'm saying? She really wasn't, in that moment when I met her, she really wasn't what everybody was saying she was. She was real cool to me. Michaela and Lamaya had issues that I did not know about until later on. Me and Michaela, like I said, we were cordial. Well, first we was associates, and then we became cordial, and then that's when we became friends. So one day, y'all, we sit in the classroom, and Lamaya and Michaela gets into it. I don't even know what they got into for. I really don't even know what sparked it. All I know is that we were sitting in the classroom, and Michaela told Lamaya, somebody gonna beat your ass one day, and it's gonna be me. So I must have looked up, y'all. They face to face, literally like this, they're face to face. And I had told Michaela, I'm like, listen, I don't have no problem with the girl, but you don't need to never let somebody get in your face like that. No shade. No shade. But I don't know, y'all. I really don't know what sparked it. From that day on forward, y'all, Michaela really was my dog. We don't talk like that no more now because she ended up transferring. She ended up leaving. We go to 2 different schools now. But in that moment, I'm like, that was so where we're at, towards the end of the year. Pause, y'all. It is a video of this incident. I'm gonna show it, but I'm also gonna block it out because it's showing faces, and ain't nobody getting But anyway, y'all, it's towards the end of the year, and one day, y'all, we had went to lunch, and when we went to lunch, Lamaya and her friend group was going around the cafeteria, they was going from table to table. So I peeped it, but I wasn't really thinking too much of it because I'm like, well, that's them, that's on them. But they ended up coming behind us and where we was sitting there. So I seen it, but once again, I didn't say nothing. My job, they had already had their little argument. So I'm like, okay. Once again, I'm not really thinking too much of it because I ain't really studying. I'm not really paying them no attention, y'all. So y'all, somebody ended up texting Michaela. It was they back here taking pictures of y'all. So I'm like, what?
What?
Mind you, I'm totally aware of them getting into an argument, them having beef, them having problems. I'm totally aware of that. But I didn't think that that was their whole motive of coming to sit behind us to spark another argument. Like, I'm not really thinking too much of it. Michaela ended up showing me the messages, and I'm like, taking pictures of who? Because they said y'all. So I'm like, what? So I end up turning around, and I said, y'all taking pictures. Lamaya started jumping so tough, y'all. She like, ain't nobody taking pictures of y'all. And I said, okay, calm down, because I don't know you. She like, I don't care about it. I said, well, I don't care neither, baby. I don't care. Calm down. I don't know you. You don't know me. So I don't understand where all that even came from, y'all. I'm like, okay, so I'm totally thrown off. Like, I'm like, girl, what?
Hey, hold on, this shit ain't funny. It ain't funny, but it is.
So that's when I'm like, okay, I left it alone because I said what I had to say. I ain't finna keep, dragging those situations. So as I turned around, I heard one of her friends say they wasn't taking pictures of her, they was taking pictures of Michaela. So why you didn't say that when I was just facing y'all way? Like, why you wait? Okay, so she's still going and going and going and going. And I'm just like, who was taking pictures? I just turned around because I'm just in my head. Like, I'm hearing y'all, but it's irking me. Like, I'm not going to sit. Y'all, this is so dumb. Like, looking back at this video, looking back at this situation, y'all, it's so dumb. Like, it is so dumb. You couldn't pay me to do no stuff like this, man. Like, the queen finna be 18. I ain't doing no fine, y'all. I'm sorry. You can go to jail for stuff like this. And I don't play like that. No shit. Y'all, I do not play like that. Like, I truly don't, y'all. So I'm just and loud. But in that moment, when she funny. No, when she funny. But anywho, she like, they was taking pictures of Michaela. They want to take pictures of you. Whop the bam. Y'all, I forgot what she said, but it just set me off. Like, it just, I don't know, y'all. I don't know, my blood just started boiling. We just got to arguing. And when we got to arguing, y'all, I must have stood up. I'm like, what's up? Like, y'all? I had already been in situations at this school, so they already knew my face. They had already knew, what I was doing and, the situations I was getting to. Y'all, these folks is jumping over tables, jumping over desks. And when I play the video, watch the video carefully. You're going to see these people jumping over desks, jumping over tables to get me. So I'm literally, like in the video, you literally hear me hollering, like, what's up, what's up? I'm walking towards her. Mind y'all, if she, like, no shade, if she really wanted to get me, she could have got me. There we go. Like, I ain't even to sit up here and hold y'all, but I just felt like at that school people was just playing with me. Like, I just felt like it was just a constant thing, y'all constantly playing with me. Like, when I said I fought a gangster and he was DL, that was that same year. I just feel like at this school it was just always something. Like, I just was getting so annoyed about the stuff that was going on at this school. So I had like a lot of, I don't want to say I still do, but back then the anger that I had in me was crazy, y'all. Like, I don't even, but it stemmed from stuff that was going on at home. And anytime, it didn't even matter if I was at school, at home, I'm going to take my anger out on you if I feel like I'm being played with. And that's another thing too, that's something I need to work on within myself. Whenever I feel like I was being played with, and I still kind of am like that now, like, whenever I feel like somebody playing with me, I'm going to take it to the extreme. Like, I'm going to take it to the max, because that's my only way of letting all my anger out, if that makes sense. So anyways, y'all, they end up pulling me outside. They're like, calm down, they don't do it. It was this one lady, I forgot her name, but she was pregnant, and she was really pregnant. And I was like yelling, I'm hollering, I'm like, y'all got me so I wasn't cussing, but I'm like, y'all got me messed up, let me go, y'all got me messed up, y'all just let that happen, get out my face, But she was like, calm down, don't yell, why are you yelling? And I just remember me just looking down at her stomach, and I'm like, Shakeria, maybe you do need to calm down. No, Shay, because she's pregnant, and she's really pregnant, so you do need to calm down. No, Shay. That's why I said, y'all, you could not pay me to act like this now. Like, you literally could not pay me to act like this now. But after that, y'all, we ended up going straight to class. Everybody was talking about, they had held me, I believe they held me, and they was talking to me for a little bit. But y'all, I I end up calling my mama because I'm like, I just got a feeling that I'm just, I call my mama. And my mama, she's a fighter. Well, she was a fighter. And when it came to like any of her kids fighting, she never played. Like she always was like, y'all better not disappoint me type. So she told me, she was like, don't get beat up.
Hey, hold on, this shit ain't funny.
And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. So right after I get off the phone, my mama, Michaela, she showed me, she like, they in a group chat. And they was in a group chat like popping it. And I guess they was like trying to bully her. And I heard that Michaela had been in that group chat for a little while. Like they put her in that group chat to purposely like provoke her and taunt her, if I'm not mistaken. But child, she ended up showing me the group chat, and the girl in there like, oh, and I got friend too. I'm like, oh, okay. Mind y'all, it's the end of the year, and anybody that know me know, once the end of the year hit, I go bye-bye. I go gone, baby. I don't come back to school once we get done testing. So I'm like, now I am finna come to school, because now you got me messed up. You get in a group chat, so I'm finna get friend. Okay. All right. Cool. So we end up coming the next day, y'all. And we chilling, we cool, cause we didn't even see them. Like, we didn't even see them. Yeah, I really hope my lashes don't look weird. But we didn't even see them. And we was sitting in a sub class. And the sub that was in that classroom had been the same sub that was in there the first time Michaela and Lamaya got into it. So, I'm just like, She called us, she like, come here, y'all, come here. And she was telling, she was like, I just got a notification that Lamaya and her friends are here, because she was a sub. I guess they like let subs know when circuit. I don't know how they went, but either way it goes, she ended up getting a notification in her phone that they was there, and she was basically telling us like, don't do nothing dumb, don't do nothing stupid. But me personally, baby, no shade, you can't stop me from doing nothing I don't want to do. Like, that's not how I think now. Back then, that's definitely how I was thinking. Like, you can't stop me from doing nothing. You see what I'm saying? So she like, don't do it. I'm like, So me and Lamaya, now I said Lamaya, me and Michaela, we end up walking out the room, because we like, we finna go find it. Where they at? You see what I'm saying? So we end up looking for them, and like my adrenaline rushing, I'm shaking. I'm like, what's up? Cause like I'm getting to the point. No shit. Yeah, oh my God. But fast forward, we outside, we was outside for, I wanna say maybe like 5 minutes, and come to find out, y'all, they weren't even there. Like they didn't even come to school. Like, I don't know. It was crazy. But I just feel like I got caught in the crossfire because of me being a real friend. Me being a friend. Like, let's be so for real. Like, I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me what I should do next. And bye.